Hello, everybody. This is Chris from Swap and Go, SWAPNGO.EXCHANGE, Swap and Go token. You're going to do a number of videos right now, and right now I'm going to start right now. Hey, pre-sale is around the corner, launch is around the corner. The Swap and Go token. All right. So this video is called "The Benefits of Swap and Go Part 1." I call the benefits of them because Swap and Go, it benefits the user, right? So I want you to know what's in it for you, all right? We could talk about this, that, and other thing, make it sound all good, but what's really in it for you, all right? So this is something you don't want. This whole series is something you're gonna want to watch because I know a lot of people are invested. I've seen some people on Telegram today talk about got something in my shirt. Um, Talk about they invested in Swap and Go because they want to do good things for their family, they want to do good things for other people, which is an amazing thing. All right, it really is. I mean, everybody should have that goal to do great things for other people. All right, and make sure you take care of yourself along the way too. Right, it's always a good thing. Get yourself when and if this hits. I think it's more of a win, not financial advice, my opinion. um Make sure you take care of yourself because you got to take care of yourself, and then you got to take care of others. If you take care of so many other people and never take care of yourself, you know it's not a good thing. So take care of yourself, take care of your family, do all those great things. But how are you going to do that? How is Swap and Go, the exchange, the token, everything that's coming out, how is it gonna how's it all going to work? Right? From reading in Telegram, I think there's a lot of people out there who would love to know these things. So, sorry about that, I had an itch. Let's get going. This is part one because there's so much stuff. All right. If I did all of it in detail, one thing after the other, this would probably be like a 2-hour video. And who's going to want to watch this mug for 2 hours? All right. Come on. All right. So, part one, what we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about tokenomics. There's a launch pad coming, and there's gaming coming. All right. Those are just three of the things that I'm going to talk about. So, without any further ado, let's get down to it. Let's talk about the tokenomics. And to do that, I'm going to, bring this up just so we have in the background so we know what we're talking about. And, let's get it done. Tokenomics. What exactly is tokenomics, right? There are people out there probably rolling their eyes going, yes, Chris, we know what tokenomics are. But, there are people out there who really don't know what it is. And like I said, this channel is for everybody, the beginner, the person who's, kind of in the middle of everything. He's like, you just got in, you know a bunch of stuff, you don't know everything about it. And also, I want people who are pretty much experts in crypto to fully understand what it is. All right. What anything I talk about is. So when you talk about tokenomics, what is tokenomics? Tokenomics, derived from the word token in economics, is a study of the supply, demand, distribution, and valuation of cryptocurrencies. The definition of tokenomics includes everything from the issuance and burn mechanism of a cryptocurrency to its utility and more. All right. So tokenomics, very important stuff to understand. Okay. If you don't really get to tokenomics, you don't really understand the project that you're invested in. All right. So let me take that off the screen and, put, let's see, this, right? This is what we're talking about. The SNG token. And there's a lot of different iterations of, the SNG token. We have different, emblems and such things that we're going to be using, different banners. It's kind of like Nike. You all recognize Nike when you see it, but not every Nike shirt or Nike shoe looks the same, right? It's the same thing with SNG. We don't want you getting bored. So what are some of the basics of the economics for the SNG token? Well, we are going from 1 trillion coins in existence with Blaze to 100 million coins. And that's a lot of difference. There's a lot of coin difference right there. All right. So right off the bat, Rashi has given us some tokenomics that are going to it's designed to spike the price. I mean, there's no other way you can get around that. It's designed to spike the price. Okay, so you go into 100 million coins. And what we know about supply and demand, for anybody who's ever taken economics course and had to do all those charts on supply and demand, I kind of roll my eyes at that because I still remember those days, everything you do in microeconomics and macroeconomics. The more demand that you have, and the less supply that you have drives a price up. All right. But in crypto, it's not exactly that simple. You have liquidity pools. And, if you want the coin to be, or the token to be a nickel, you have to have enough in a liquidity pool to support that nickel price. And you got to take that nickel and you multiply it by how many coins there are, right? And that's how much money I believe you should have in the liquidity pool. All right. So the problem, how it's not a problem, but how the thing all works is the more that is bought, the more money goes in the liquidity pool, right? And less supply. I don't know why my camera is doing that. I'm sorry, guys. um, where was I? The less coins that you have with the liquidity pool going up, the price spikes, right? So is it supply and demand? Yes and no. There we go. Camera going back and forth. Maybe it's because I'm now talking to my hands. The less coin. Here we go again. The less coins that you have, with a higher liquidity pool, the higher the price. Like I said, all right. How do you get a liquidity pool? A lot of people are buying in. All right. The more people buy in, the liquidity pool goes up. The price spikes. Okay, so there you are. Okay, and how do you lower the amount of tokens? Well, you can start with a very small amount, like we're doing here with Swap and Go with the 100 million, but also you have burns. All right. Now I can't really get into what the burns are going to be right now because I don't want to misspeak, and I don't want to say one thing and then the last moment something gets adjusted. Okay, so let's just say there's going to be burns. All right. Swap and Go token is going to be burnt. All right. So as liquidity pools are going up, we're bringing in money from all the utilities we're going to have, which is also, like I said, part of the tokenomics. You're going to have the burns are going to be happening. So you're going to bring the supply down. Right. So as you bring that supply down, the liquidity pools are going up. We're all going to be very happy. Now, what's the starting price after launch? I know that Rashi has shared in Telegram that it's going to be like 0.005. Last night, Rashi was having a hard time sleeping, and he called me up, and we were talking about a bunch of stuff, and he was going over if this happens, that happens, worst case scenario, best case scenario. I firmly believe with everything that's going on, the marketing we're going to be getting, it's going to be higher than 0.005. All right, we're going to be higher than half a penny. Okay, so it's going to be a penny, it's going to be 2 pennies, whatever. Honestly, that doesn't concern me. I really don't care because I'm not looking on launch day. I'm an investor. I'm not looking to dump. Okay, I'm not looking to get the beer money of saying, "Ooh, I had $500, now it's like $1,500. Just go buy a bunch of beer and a TV or whatever it is." If that's what you're in it for, God bless you. I'm not like making a judgment. I'm just saying that's not what I'm about. I'm about making life-changing money. All right. And if you're into making life-changing money, then you're going to want to stick around past the day for launch day. Okay. You want to stick around for a lot more. All right. If you are happy with the $1,500, God bless you. Like I said, it's all up to you. But I don't think that I'm looking past launch day. Whether it launches at a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, whatever it is, I'm thinking, by the time you get done watching these videos, I think that you're going to really see that this is not financial advice. This is my opinion. I think we're going to dollars. Okay. That's where I think we're going to end up at. Okay. Dollars, $2, $3, wherever it's going to be, we're going to be there. Because just think about this. You look at SHIB. Last time I looked at it, what's SHIB? 17 billion. or something like that. They have 589 trillion coins. They're at 17 billion market cap. They have a bunch of zeros there, which is fine. I own SHIB as well. I'm not saying anything bad about them. So that's the price. Well, look right now. It's 40275. We are going to be in pennies, the dollars, right? If you look at what we have right now without burns, you're at 100 million coins times $5. That's 500 million, right? It's not a long way to go to get to serious dollars, people. Okay, it really isn't, because SHIB's at 17 billion, right? When I get done with all these videos and you see all the utility and you really understand everything, I think you're going to be on board. I think you're going to be a lot more excited than you are right now. All right, so I've talked about the tokenomics, the launchpad. Well, the tokenomics has utilities involved. So I'm really talking about the tokenomics all the way through all these videos, because I'm going to start talking about the utilities, which is part of the tokenomics. All right, so launchpad. We're getting our own launchpad. All right, no way around saying that one. We're getting a launchpad, which I believe can be reused for other projects that want to come and launch on us. And there's some special stuff that I've been sworn to secrecy about, unless, if Rash wants to come out and say it, hey, he's a boss, he can say it. But he swore me to secrecy, told me to keep it in the back burner, keep it, away from public view for now, right? And it's not anything against any of our investors. It's people listen in, they watch my videos, they copy, right? There's a lot of plagiarizers out there. So we don't want to give any of the secrets away that we don't have to give away. But we're getting a launch pad. There's gonna be some special things on there that are really going to make people impressed and happy. All right, so we have that. That's going to be an income generator for Swap and Go. You can come right to our website, right there, and like I keep saying, is across the top of the board there. You see home, you see swap, or you see limit swap, you see staking, you see all these things, right? There's going to be more stuff. Okay, there's going to be more stuff added up there, right? And Launchpad is going to be one of them, and you're going to be able to, think in the future like the next Pepe. If the next Pepe is launched on our decks, that's bringing in some money. When we bring in some money, burns happen. We bring in some money, I believe the liquidity pools are going to get filled. All right, when people come and they, go here for their own pre-sales and everything, people are making money. It's going to be right here on our decks, which is going to have a whole bunch of other things for the people to spend their crypto on. All right, it's going to be an incredible thing. I've been saying for a while, this is going to be one-stop shop. You're going to come here for a moment in your life and go, wow. And you're never going to leave as far as investing goes and entertainment goes and all these things that are happening, right? It's not going to be any reason to go anywhere else. And it's awesome. It's just awesome. All right. So we're going to have that. And one other thing, I don't want this video to be too long, but we're getting gaming. All right. And I got some examples of the games here queued up. I'm going to show you to them in a second, but I want to read to you. There's NDAs signed, so I can get in a lot of trouble for saying too much. But one thing I do know is that Crypto Chrissy posted on our Telegram, right? And if she posted on our Telegram, I can say it. All right. So it says for you Android users, right? Play World game on Google soon. Apple. Soon we're getting into Apple soon, right? I can't play the game yet because everything I own is Apple stuff, right? I know, what is it, like 50-50 in the world, so 50% of us can do Android, but for the other 50% very soon you're going to be able to get this stuff, all right? Gives you an idea of some of the games coming for SNG, along with some bigger games. Those are the ones I can't talk about. And also P2E, so you can be able to play to earn, right? So picture this, you come here, you invest in whatever you're doing, you have your Swap and Go tokens, you play your game, you win more Swap and Go tokens, you can take your Swap and Go tokens, you can buy whatever you want, or you can buy more Swap and Go tokens and never, keep you from that. We're going to have staking. There's a lot of stuff. That's why there's going to be multiple parts of this video series. All right. P2E says, she goes, lots coming, guys. All right, so what are some of these games? Let's take a look at this one. All right, this one is Comet's Candy. All right. I thought I had the video on here. Oh wait, here, trailer. Okay, so let's see. Play the trailer for it. Cool dog going through like a carnival atmosphere. You know, a lot of people like Candy Crush, things like that. It's candy themed. And what better way if you're waiting for a meeting or you're bored in the classroom? Hey, I'm a teacher, so you know this, right? Wherever you may be, you can turn the sound down on it so nobody knows you're doing it, and you're sitting there playing this game. Then before you go to sleep, playing, Comics Candy Crush, right? Um, so I mean, I don't want to do the whole minute here, but you get a pretty good idea of that, right? And let's go over to the other one. We have Swap and Go Solitaire, and it's the Swap and Go logo is going to be on the cards. It says right there in the game, it says check out Swap and Go Exchange. This is another thing. Hey, I have a sister-in-law. No matter what we're doing, she's playing solitaire. Solitaire is something that this people love, and these are going to be some of the games that when you come to our decks, you go to Swap and Go Exchange, you're going to be able to play these games. It's going to be amazing stuff. So when I tell you that a lot of stuff is coming, when I tell you I need part 2, part 3, part 4 of the series coming out this week, you're really going to need to watch all of these different things to see what is coming out. All right. And with the gaming stuff, I could probably do an hour in the gaming if I was allowed to, because I did sign an NDA. Okay. So I can't come out and say it, but use your imagination, people. Play to earn games. All right. Bigger games are coming out. These games are awesome, right? The solitaire. You got the Comets Candy Crush thing going on. All right. It's going to be, I keep saying Crush. I'm sorry. It's because of Candy Crush. Comets Candy, all right, is coming out. These are some of the smaller games, but they're still pretty awesome. All right. These games, I think, will bring you to our decentralized exchange. And once you're there, you're going to do other things. And then when these other bigger games come out, you're going to want to come for those too. Trust me. You're going to want to just do some of these really awesome play to earn games we have coming out. All right. So that's really all I have for you right now. Please make sure you like and subscribe down below. And I shall see you in the next one, part 2 coming up. Maybe we do some cross-chain or staking or who knows. All right. But we're going to be doing some other things in part 2. Okay. I'll see you soon.